And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Tampa. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Mahomes to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at the 34. Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
So now the Browns, they're going to line up and go for 2. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Mahomes now to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to air one out. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go, Pete.
Now it's Mahomes again. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. It's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Browns drive about to get started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Mayfield's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Mayfield now. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane. And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now this throw caught left side. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7. Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd and a yard, Mayfield. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Mayfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to take another shot here. Touchdown! A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 62 yards on the ground for him so far.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A quick throw complete to Chark. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Let's go, Watch twist.
A give running right is Chubb. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Mayfield looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. Andy Janovich from 6 yards away. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Oh, here we go.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he may have given those 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. They find some open field here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now Mahomes going up top for Miller. time for Tampa Bay. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Mayfield.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So time has run out on what will be